Today we learned about double click, drag and drop, sorry, right click, drag and drop and all, right? So you need to add this program also. It is for double clicking. Okay. So double click is nothing but if I click on a button or some text or wherever area, if I double click, some action is going to happen. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will just show you how the website looks and what we are going to do. Here, this is the practice website, so they will be giving all the codes, everything and all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click this block, double click the block. So if I double click this, it will change the color. Okay, I'm going to capture the color value, the RGB value of the color before double clicking and after double click. Okay, so that we know that whether the color changes or not. So before double click, your the box color is blue, and after if I double click on that block means it changes to yellow. So I'm going to show it in the output. Okay, so I will first show the output how it will look. So generally it will open the website. It is going to double click the block and automatically if it double clicks the color will change. But how do we know that? How do we get the output? We need to show it, right? So simply if I say that the color is not changing from blue to yellow means the developer will not accept. I need to show them the output. For that we are going to use a new method. How to fetch the color of that particular box? We are going to use a small method, which is a new method, and we are going to use that. Okay, other than that everything is same. Like mouse action, you are going to create a action class, and in that you are going to identify the block, xpath or id or something. So I have given close, so it automatically closes. See the color before double click, you will be getting the RGB value. So RGB is nothing but the red, green, blue. Okay, the number of that color. So 255 comma 255 comma 255 is the blue color. Okay, 000 it changes to, after the double clicking it gets some color, RGBA. RGBA is different, RGB is different. Okay, so we are going to get the color of that particular element before double click and after double click. This one, it is an automatic property. We are automatic method we are going to use to fetch that color. So what we are going to do is first we going to open the browser. We are going to open the URL and we have given the actions class and I have given the name as act. You can give any name and driver.switch2.frame of 0. Again, this website, this box is inside a frame. This one. See? This box is inside an iframe. So we have only one frame. That frame index value is 0. So we have just say that switch2 of dot frame of 0. Okay, and we are going to find the element. So which is the element? This is the element. So I want to find the element of this box. So I am going to get the XPath, copy XPath. I am going to paste it here. See, this is the XPath for that element. By dot XPath of this element. Okay, I'm going to store it inside the web element class. And now we are going to use a new property called get CSS value. So what is mean by get CSS? It is going to get the particular, use the particular CSS property. If I want to fetch a particular property, CSS property means I can use this concept. So for example, there is a property called get attribute. I can use get attribute property, but get attribute of. So what the get attribute will do is we can either give get attribute of type, get attribute of value, get attribute of name. Like that you can give the things concept, but it will not give you the unique property. Okay, you understand? See, value is constant. You can get the attribute value means if it is a text box, it will get the value from the text box. That is okay. Type means what type of text we have typed. If it is a text means it will return a string. If it is an integer value inside that box means it will return as integer. So that is also okay. But if I want to get the color of that element, or if I want to get the width of that element, height of the element, that are all individual CSS properties. You understand the difference? So get attribute, what, see, it will not display anything. Because it doesn't understand that style is a vast thing, broader category in CSS. CSS includes multiple styles inside a style tag. Okay, everything is style. As far as CSS is concerned, size is also a styling element, font size, font face, font color, text alignment. We have multiple properties inside CSS. So if I want to get a particular property like color, like font size, like width of the element, height of the element, means we can't use get attribute property. You understand? We can't use get attribute property. Get attribute is for getting the broader elements like type, name, value. That is okay. But get CSS value means we are going to get the CSS value of color. The property name is color. It will get the color of that particular image. So that is the reason why we are using a new property called get CSS value. Again, we know that what is meant by toString of. So on that day we learned about toString. We use it if it is an integer value or a Boolean value or a string value. For anything, you can use a common method called toString. If you use get string cell value of means it will particularly get the string value alone. If I say get integer or get numerical cell value means it will get only numbers. If I say get Boolean cell value means it will get only the true or false input. Okay, so toString of it will capture whatever data type it is, it will automatically capture the value. Okay, so here what we are saying is the element, I'm going to get the CSS value of that color of that element, and we are going to store it inside a string data type which is called color. So it will automatically show the RGBA value of that color. The color property will display the color code of that particular color. So again what we are going to do is add the click. So this method is for double clicking the element. We have a double click method. So drag and drop by like that. We have a double click method. Double click of element dot build dot perform. Once again, I am repeating the same step. So after double click, what happens? The same element, the same color property I am using, and I'm going to store it inside the same variable color. And if I display it, it will automatically